Welcome back. Let's talk about inspections. We've talked about inspections in another video about it being a contingency on your purchase contract. So what are they for? Well, they're to make sure that you understand the property fully and that you're very happy with the safety conditions of it, and also you want to make sure that there's not any large costs that are going to be associated once you purchase that home in order for you to move into it. So there's a few categories, and let's go through those. The first off would be your home inspection, and that's going to be the general inspection that covers your electric, your plumbing, your roof, and any of the things that the inspector can see without having to do any more specific testing. Speaking of testing, let's talk about the next one. Radon is an important inspection that you have, and that's where the inspector will bring a radon monitor, and that'll be there for a few days to read the levels of the radon in the home. And it's important, depending on where you live, that you have this inspection. Where I live in Pennsylvania, radon can be a huge issue, and so I encourage all my clients to make sure to have that inspection. The next one depends upon your financing type, and it might be just a good for your information as well, and that would be wood insects. And that's making sure that there's no exposed wood that has been destroyed by different types of insects. And depending again on your financing, this might be required. Speaking of required inspections, you also have your water inspection, and that's where you want to make sure you understand the levels of the water if it's on a well. Now, if it's not on a well, and if it's on public water and public sewer, you don't have to have the water inspection. But if it is on a well, you want to have that one. And then lastly, I'd like to talk about the sewage inspection. This one is making sure that the system completely checks out if it's on its own private septic system. Again, if it's public, you don't need to worry about that. That's covered by the city. Those are your main categories. Again, talk about all this with your realtor and with your lender to make sure you're in a good situation for purchasing that home of your dreams. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you next time.